list out our pros and cons, and these are actually the traits that we all agreed, and we came to a consensus that we are actually all like that.
Then I suddenly opened up about, actually it's a toxic relationship way back 5 years ago, and then I don't know, I moved on from the experience, but it's the feeling, I don't know, still the feels, the pain, sometimes you remember.
Hello, I'm Cindy from the Enneagram Academy, and the reason why I started this academy is because Enneagram has transformed my life, and that's also the same mission and vision of our company, which is to transform and change lives through self-awareness and personal development. And what we are trying to do for the Cinderella girls is to help them with their transformation from inside out. When I first learned the Enneagram, right, it was not for this purpose. It's not to start a company and to do this, it's not. Yeah, it's really for my own personal growth, because I got out of a very bad relationship and I realized I have many failed relationships before. Yeah, maybe some of you all can relate to that, yeah. And then I always thought that, is it my problem? Is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Because I realized the common denominator in all failed relationship is me, lor. It's myself. I'm 50% of the relationship. So something must be wrong with me, right? So I go on this self-discovery journey, lor, to find out, like, actually what happened to me, or what's wrong with me. So that's when a friend introduced me to the Enneagram. Then when I learned about it, I was like, oh, so different. Because the Enneagram actually tells me why am I like that. And then it tells me what's my defense mechanism. When I'm hurt, when I'm stressed, this is what I do. So I hope this will also do the same for you. Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm a co-trainer for today. So a little bit about type 3s. They are very task-oriented. People think that they don't care about people's feeling, but actually that's not true. They do care. It's just that they're too focused on what they're doing that it may seem and look like that they don't care. How do you want people to give feedback to you so that you will be more receptive?
Okay, so normally when I take feedback from my team, right, because everybody knows Verna, something that she thinks is not right that she voice out.
Okay.
I will listen.
Okay.
I will absorb.
Okay.
Digest. Okay. Then I will execute if it makes sense.
Okay.
So, but I cannot take feedback where people bring me to a botanic garden, walk one big round and tell me, oh, this is the tree I want to show you.
As you can hear from type 3 Eddie, how you're going to give feedback to type 3 is you go straight to the point. Because at the end of the day, they want the result.
So what did I learn about myself?
I actually went through this course like 3 or 4 years ago.
Overly accommodating, belittle self, absent-minded, indecisive, all that is very strong in me.
Being skeptical and suspicious, it really rang out to me because I feel that that's something that is very apparent. Like, it's very obvious in me.
There's nothing wrong with a female being a high achiever.
Because I don't want to cause trouble, I want to be a peacemaker, right? So I kind of lost my own self.
I have at least improved at least a little bit, like at least there is the improvement. That I am no longer so anxious, that I know more about myself, I know what are my triggers, how am I like, how do I work well, what is my wing and how it benefits me and what I should do, My family isn't a very safe place and they're very 重男轻女. So being a female, my dad always say you're not needed. So he's never by my side.
I have all the disadvantage that a type 9 have, all the disadvantage. Like, I think I'm like a lower mastery still. I've never really figured out who am I. I've always been called like a people pleaser.
I personally think I should be easier on myself.
Like, I don't have personal opinions. I always follow people, like try to merge with the vibe and all. Like,
always think like, why can't I say no, or like, why can't I make decision for myself?
My employer actually asked like, why can't you say no? You need to learn how to say no, but I can't. Like, I don't even know why.
I don't know what I'm thinking already. I don't know who I am. Then to the point where I don't want to speak a lot also because I don't want to offend anybody, or I don't know what to say to make the right mood.
There comes a bad side where I have a lot of if-only thoughts. I am someone who is really impossible to please when I do things by myself.
I really reflected and come out that the core is what you are, but what really shapes you is your experiences and everything. So you are not only just one, but you are also everything else.
Because I have to work, right? And I have to help people physically, mentally, emotionally. I am over-exhausted. So sometimes it's okay to take a stop, take a break, and tell myself it's okay. Not everybody needs me.
I told him that I was always thought of second choice. Sleepwalking through life is something similar in a way. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Yeah, but I guess it's the idea of bringing myself to understand what is zeal and passion to me, and not just through work, but also through personal life.
I like to connect with people. I think like I said quite a number of times when I first met you guys was I genuinely like to connect with people, but I think I realized was I get very uncomfortable when I connect with myself. Yeah, so I think one thing that blocked me was fear. I'm a very terrified person. I fear fear. I feel a lot of things. Yeah, and that's why I was actually quite scared when I had to talk about myself, because the fear of disclosure leads me to think of what ifs. It made me realize how much I actually feel anxiety, and anxiety has been my trigger word since I was 5. But one thing I realized that no matter how hard I learn about myself, right, I genuinely cannot learn about myself if I don't face my fears. Yeah, because this is, now that I've learned, I realize that this is my trigger aspect and I need to face it.
Hi viewers, so we are your hosts for today, me, Chelsea. I'm Kalisha, and hi! Hi viewers! So we are your hosts for today. So me, Chelsea. I'm Kalisha. We just completed our Enneagram workshop. So let's go find the girls and see how are they feeling right now. Okay, let's go! Hi viewers! So I finally have one girl here with me. Adrian! So after this whole Enneagram workshop, so what were your expectations before this whole workshop?
I didn't expect a lot. I thought it was just some normal, MBTI, DISC. But after coming to this workshop, I learned so many things about myself.
My expectations before the class was actually more towards finding out the people around me rather than myself.
I'm very surprised. I thought I'm a peacemaker. So that's my key takeaway is that I know about myself and now I know how to better manage it.
Can we skip to the good part?
Oh my god, her sister, what's that? And then after when I asked her age, they're like, how old are you? 18? I'm like, no, 24. Oh my god, shut up. You're 24. And I was like,